Good morning. What's going on? How are we doing? All right. Internet's still just garbage. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. Hey, what's going on, Vor? How you doing, bud? What the heck? All right, let me see if I can make sure that YouTube is working. My internet is just so garbage the last couple days. It's driving me nuts. I'll have to see what I can do about that. See if I can get chat up here real quick. It's going to be a short stream today. Be doing a lot of stuff for the girlfriend's birthday. Hey, what's going on, Pity? How you doing, bud? All right, I want to test something here. Test. Hey, okay, it's working today, at least on that end. So it's coming over to my other channel here. So that'll work. Getting to work from home today. Nice, awesome, man. Well, it's a Friday, so it's nice, kind of a semi 3-day weekend for you, you know. Sorry, I'm looking at something real quickly. It's working. Nice. So I'm trying to reply to a couple people on YouTube. All right, there we go. I like to try to respond to most of this stuff. Okay. All right, I think we're good to go. What audio solutions are you using? Like I've got like a Yamaha mixer over here, and then this is a King B Neat microphone. If that's what you're talking about. Man, I'm lagging like crazy. What the heck? Am I lagging? What's going on here? Yeah, I guess I am lagging. The heck, man. All right, let me put in, we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Headphones, mic, etc. Yeah, my headphones are, well, this one. They, oh my gosh, why am I drawing a blank? Cloud 2s. I prefer the Cloud 2 over any other headphone because of the lightweight. They don't squeeze my head. You could probably buy some that are better sound quality, but they're really good sound quality for me, top-notch comfort level. And since I keep them on for like 8 hours a day, I just like to have them on. Or like to have good quality. When do you think Elementalist rework will be flowing in? I hope soon, honestly. I really hope soon. But yeah, I honestly don't know. We're getting Beastmaster next. And then my guess is Elementalist will be coming in pretty soon as well. Like it's one of the ones that needs to be worked on more. Why do we have a flying goblin up here? What's going on with that guy? That little guy just up there flying around. All right. I camped out here last night. Oh boy, I don't really want to train out. Is there going to be anybody? I hope there's nobody down here. This is literally, I don't know what to do other than train out. The devs have not given me any way to get out of situations like this. Clearly, I poop socked last night. I did not, by the way. Despite people saying that all I do is poop sock raids, I didn't log in last night to poop sock a raid. I know, shocking. It's very, very shocking information for people. My goodness, man. I gotta figure out what's going on my internet. It is just up and down and up and down. It's just awful. It is driving me up the wall. I think we're gonna have to just cancel it and get something else. Go back to what I had before. Oh my goodness. Leave me alone. We're gonna go this way. So I don't take as much damage. Kaz played me? Oh, did he? Well, apparently I did poop socket. Whatever. I probably got a bunch of hate tells. It's fine. Not a big deal. People are going to be mad. Hey, sir, I want to chat with you today, if you have time, off stream. It's about radiology stuff. I'm curious. I'm gonna watch my stream for a minute on my other computer. I want to see like how bad it is. My hair is just crazy today. Look at this. Whatever. I just woke up and decided to jump on for a little bit. I'm gonna be short stream today. We're gonna do stuff for the girlfriend's birthday. But I figured I would I'm gonna go do some alchemy. We're gonna try to make a few things with alchemy. And then, yeah. I want to try, let me see if I can actually harvest this or not. Nope, still can't harvest that. Okay, so I do need to go. I'll figure that out. I need to go, yeah. Did you hit 300 tailoring or leatherworking? No, I have not. I'm at like 250 maybe on tailoring. It's probably not even that high. 237 on tailoring. And then, yeah, leatherworking is even lower. 202 on leatherworking. I haven't been really focusing on those. I've been mostly focusing on enchanting and potions. Leatherworking and blacksmithing and tailoring are not really worth leveling that much. They might be at one someday, so I'm going to work on them slowly, but I'm not really too worried about it. Skill up in tongue. Yeah. I need to do a little bit more. I think I need 5 more points in herbalism to be able to get those. My wizard has like, I don't know, 265 or something in herbalism, but I haven't done it on my fighter yet. All the haters went to your YouTube video, by the way. Same ones from Reddit. Yeah. I saw them, Esar. I responded to a couple of them there. I'm not going to argue with people on the internet about it. On my YouTube channel, I'll talk a little bit about it. But I'm not going to go on Reddit and go and debate with these people. Like they're clearly just, they don't like me, and that's fine. They don't have to like me. 265 is max you could get for herbalism. Yeah, I think it is the max based on the herbs that are available, which is, I think the highest herb is the phoenix flower, which is what I harvested a bunch of, and that's why I'm running to town right now on Criddle, is to use up that phoenix flower that I got. I ran around last night to get some phoenix flower. So, yeah. But they're supposed to be adding in, I guess, at some point, Firestalk and a couple of other ones. So we'll have to see what they do with those. But I'm going to get my alchemy up as high as I can using phoenix flower. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do with it. Yeah, alchemy is rough to level. It's very rough to level. Mine's at 225, I believe is what I got to. Yeah, 225, so it's rough to level. What do you think about the Phoenix Flower spot? It's really good, Vor. I spent an hour there yesterday, just 1 hour, and I got like 100, 120 flowers. So yeah, it's a really solid spot. Hit the planar dust wall on enchanting. Ooh, yeah, that's rough too. That is very rough. I'm at 251, 252 enchanting, something around there. Where's my enchanting? Where's my alphabet? There we go. 251 on enchanting. Yeah, I'm going to try to convince a group to go and just farm some good stuff. We'll see what happens. We got to farm level 60 mobs. So we'll probably do that soonish. I might try to get a group together to go do that. And then, well, we'll get there eventually. Not too concerned with it. All right. If anybody needs anything made, by the way, I'm happy to make and craft everything that I can craft for free if you have the mats. It doesn't matter. I don't care what tier it is, anything like that. If you want me to attempt it or to craft it like at whatever skill level I have, happy to do it. I don't charge anything for it. Give me the mats and I'll try to combine it, whether that's alchemy, whether that's enchanting, tailoring, leatherworking, blacksmithing. Don't mind at all. Here to try to help out if I can. Can I make linen pouches and satchels? I can make... Yes, I can attempt both of those things. I want to say that pouches are white con and satchels are like a red con to me right now. We can check when I get it to town. Actually, we can check one of those now. But it may not succeed. But yes, I can craft them. My goodness, this lag is crazy to me today. I wonder if this lag is me, because my internet's been wacky. Yeah, look at this. Like, what the heck? It's not filling in the stuff. Linen pouch. So yeah, it's a white con for linen pouch. So again, happy to try to craft it for you. No charge. I mean, if you want me to try. And then satchels. I don't think satchels are... Yeah, I have to do those in town at the loom. So those I think are a red con to me, so they fail most often. White ones, about a 50-50 chance. I want to work on that a little bit more. I just haven't had time to do it lately because I'm doing a lot of other things. So yeah. But yeah, happy to try. Oh man, I gotta sneeze. Whew. Holy moly. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do it on early access as far as trade skills and stuff are concerned. I'll probably still level them again, but they're going to be a lot more difficult to level for early access. Devs have definitely taken notes on how quickly people are leveling these things and making adjustments, because some of these are they were really easy to level at one point, like super easy to level. So I'm gonna have to make some adjustments myself on how I'm gonna do that. I should be able to make a lot of these potions. I'll be able to make like 50 right now. Or attempt 50. I don't know where I'm going to put them, though. That's going to be a problem. Because my inventory is pretty dang full. So I'm going to have to... I may have to make another bank alt or something. Did YouTube crash? Oh my gosh, what is happening? Let me see if YouTube crashed. I just don't know what's going on, man. Boom, 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 boom. Nope, seems to be working. All right. You can see on YouTube. Cool. Yeah, I think it just I lost. Yeah, I lost the chat. That's what it was. It's just not connected to my computer. I don't know what's going on lately, man. It's just the internet has just been garbage. It was working great for a couple weeks, and yeah, then just went to poo. Yeah, I think potions should stack to at least 3. Like some potions do. This one right here, for example, these stack to 3. And then when you make these potions, they actually have 10 charges on them, which is nice. But I don't understand why all of the other potions don't stack. It doesn't make any sense to me. All right, let me get... Hang on one second. Let me get YouTube back up. Because like I lost the YouTube chat again. You know, because internet and things. Oh, man. First world problems, right? Can't get too mad about it, I guess, but... when it is your business, you can get a little bit annoyed when it's your actual business. All right, there we go. Let's grab all of these things. So we got... Oh, gosh, dude. My entire... My stuff got reset again. That's frustrating. All right, let's set this back up. One there. One there. This doesn't happen often, but it does happen sometimes, and it's frustrating, and you have to go reset everything back up. And I like to try to stay somewhat organized. I know my banks are not super organized right now, but I like to try to keep it somewhat organized. All right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that means we need 50... No, 25 of these. If we get 100... that goes down to 50. So 25 of these. So we'll do that for now. Oh my goodness gracious. Those are super heavy. All right. Let's do... Oh, I need to put in this gem in here. This magic up there. This gem in here. What else can I get rid of? Can I get rid of anything else? Not right now. Okay, that's fine. Let's get this over here, leatherworking. And we'll do... need to break these down. 50. Perfect. Okay. Can you log in ESAR when you have a minute? No rush. Need to trade some stuff? Yeah, I can do that. Which of the retro-inspired MMORPGs that's up and coming do you think is the best for solo player? Ooh, that's tough. It wants to make social connection within the game, chat, content. I mean, no friends from outside the game. I mean, so that's a really tough question, Steel. I would say all of them can work, but you have to be willing to take things a little bit slower. So Monsters and Memories is my personal favorite, but it is more socially focused, and it's going to be more group focused. But you can solo in it, but make sure you pick a class that can solo well. So like your Necromancer, your Elementalist. Right now an Archer can solo fairly well. So make sure you can pick a class that can solo fairly well. So that's Monsters and Memories. As far as Pantheon's concerned, I hear that they are trying to make it to where you can do both, but it's also going to be, from what they're saying, very group focused, supposedly. But I can't really tell you because I haven't been keeping my ear to the ground on that one. Excuse me. So that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Why is, oh my God, it's lagging so much. Is it town that's lagging? Look at that. That just went through all of those super fast. So, okay, where's, oh my gosh, dude, what is with this lag? It's probably me and my computer, but geez Louise, this is bad today. Ranger is currently pretty solid solo as well. So yeah. AOA might be one of your better bets, to be honest. Adrulan Online Adventures is, from what I hear, people are able to solo really well in that. And it's going to be kind of an old school inspired MMO. Windows update and background happening? I don't think so. It shouldn't be. I think it's just my internet. It's been crazy. It's literally all over the place. Like, it could be super fast and then it just drops down, and then it's super fast and it drops down. It was doing this yesterday too, and I don't know what the problem is. But yeah, like what iTodd is saying, if you want to play the game and you're just a singular player, but you're willing to group with other people, then absolutely Monsters and Memories could be the game for you. You can play this game 100% solo and then just go out and find friends and group up. As Todd is, yeah, I would say Monsters and Memories is going to be a really good fit for you then. If you're willing to make friends, you're willing to socialize with other people, it will absolutely work. 100%. Your T-Mobile home internet does that, just not frequently. Yeah, mine was doing it all day yesterday, and apparently again it's doing it today. So I got to figure it out, man. I got to figure it out. Super frustrating for me, especially as a content creator. Okay, so Vitality, we need to get crystallized vials. So we need 25 crystallized vials. So stack of 20, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. All right, let's try making 25 of these bad boys. See if we can gain some skill points. It's mostly what we're looking for is skill points, but if we make potions at the same time, cool. I'm happy with it. Remember logging in EverQuest 2 and seeing if guildies needed anything, crafting. I ended up playing the whole day without planning it. If you like that kind of gameplay, I mean, Monsters Memories can be perfect for you. Absolutely. If you're willing to chat with other people, make friends, join a guild, all that, 1000%, this could be the game for you. So much of my experience in the beta has been organic group on the fly with some returning and others done, but friends keeps growing. Yeah, that's awesome. I love to hear stuff like that. Come on, give me skill ups. I need skill ups. Skill ups are going so slowly. Oh, there we go. We got another one. If you beg for skill ups, they give them to you, I guess. Okay, well, we made 1, 2, 3, 4 potions, which I didn't expect to make too many out of the 25, but we got 2 skill ups out of that, so I'm happy with that. Isar, let me log you in. Here, I'll log you in, Isar, and switch over some stuff for you. Let's see. This one. Play. Should be next to you? All right. Boop. I think, by the way, I think adding in your account on here is what caused me, caused the issue. Oh, shoot.
Oh, no, man. I did stuff.
Not a big deal. I just have to fix it. I blinded myself. Why can I not taunt this? Taunt. Taunt. Oh my gosh. Four. Why is taunt not working? Must be able to see your target. Oh, it's there you go. There we go. I got it. That's weird. All right. Yay, we did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We're big boys. Excuse me. Excuse. Okay. Is that all you needed? Or you got more? Yep. No worries. I'm not going to equip them and do all that stuff because I'm not sure where you want to put them and whatnot. So I'll let you do that. I organized group with random people so much in DOC, and I got DMs asking if I had a group going. That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I did that quite a bit in EverQuest 1. I was always in groups doing stuff with people, so. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Is this going to be messed up again? No, it's not. Not at the moment. Wait, why did I get on Criddle anyway? I don't know why I got on Criddle. Let's get on Cradle. Actually, let's go get Criddle's. What time is it in game? Time 1 a.m. Yeah, let's go take a little boat trip. That'll give me something to do for a little bit while we chat and just kind of hang out for a few. Just for a wee bit, you know. We're going to go on a boat ride. You're on a boat. I'm on a boat. Your name, reputation doesn't matter in most modern MMOs. That makes me not playing it. Yeah. I can assure you that your name and reputation matters in this game. because people are already getting reputations. I am one of said people that within certain circles I have one reputation, within other circles I have another reputation. So it definitely can matter. Right now I'm kind of on the hate list of a lot of people. In my opinion, unjustified, but it's fine. But yeah, reputation, is a thing that I'm a big fan of, and I would like to see more games where reputation actually does matter. It's funny though, like your reputation. Hang on a second. Yeah, and that's the thing about reputation too, is like, let's talk about the situation right now with me in the raiding scene. Apparently I have a bad reputation with some very vocal raiding people, right, on various things. But then with the majority of the server, I probably have a different reputation. And it's, it's just the way it is. Personally, I like having reputations. Like I like, you lock in a character name. You can't do these name changes. A lot of the modern MMOs allow you to change your name, change your server, all of that kind of stuff. And this game won't allow that. You're not going to have any type of server transfers or name changes. You just can't do it. The devs won't allow it. Now, they will change your name if it's an inappropriate name, but you can't just be like, I got a bad reputation, I want to change my name. They won't do that. So, yeah. People just need to grow up. They do, Vor. People do just need to grow up. I agree. Unfortunately, me telling them to grow up, they're just going to be like, well, you're the child. Oh, okay. Okay, dokay. As they say, I'm a butthead, but I'm your... Yes, exactly. Exactly, RWK. Absolutely. What am I going to do, People are gonna they're blaming me for doing things that I literally couldn't have done because I wasn't even online when it happened. So yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? Yes, nice, nice. Oh man. When I was younger, my mom used to tell me that one of the insults that they used to use is, your mom wears combat boots. And I was like, what does that even mean? Like, I just like, what? You're outspoken in public, easy target for crazies? Yes, I am very outspoken, probably more than I need to be, but also very public, yeah. So that is their argument. It is, yeah. How are you enjoying the playtest? Game looks awesome, but I don't have key yet, so trying to experience it vicariously through streams and videos. I'm loving this playtest, or just the game in general. I've been playing it very heavily for about a year now. I mean, what I mean by heavily is, 8 to 10 hour days. I play this game. Like I play it literally every day for hours and hours and hours. Now, granted, I am a content creator. This is, my current job right now. So I'm fortunate enough to be able to do that. Not everyone is able to do that, but I have put in thousands of hours into this game already. Some people have a tendency to either be very liked or disliked. And that's me. I am such a person, yes. It is very easy to dislike me, and I get that. minus content creation. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, you just play the game a lot. Yeah, that's the only reason I'm able to do it, honestly, is because I do content creation for a job. So if I couldn't do YouTube and Twitch, and you all didn't watch my content, then I wouldn't be able to do this as much. I would still play the game, but I wouldn't be online as much. So, yep. Another day, another time. Criddle ruins Eminem. Sarcasm. Yes. I am constantly doing that. But anyway, I don't want to dwell on that. People say I dwell on stuff too much. So I'm going to try to move the topic. I've got a good topic. Maybe you guys can give me some fun stuff to do today. My girlfriend's birthday is today, turning a beautiful 29 for the umpteenth time. So we're trying to come up with ideas. Her daughter and my son have come up with a few ideas. I have a couple of ideas, so we're gonna work on those. But yeah, if anybody has any fun ideas, by the way, honey, get off channel if you're watching right now. You don't need to hear or see what other people are saying that we should do. But yeah, no, get off the channel. That's my girlfriend, by the way, Feisty. You're not allowed to be in here. But yeah, we're gonna go do some fun stuff with her today and take her out. What ideas they got? I can't say it right now because she's listening to me. So yeah, happy 29th birthday again. She's 29 years young still. Oh man. I refuse to level again until Elementalist rework, but plenty of crafting to do. A friend of mine says the same thing, RWK. I literally talked to him last night. He plays mages, elementalist. He played warlock in World of Warcraft, and I was asking him yesterday. I'm like, hey, you gonna come back and play the game? And he's like, no. He's like, not right now. He really wants to play the elementalist. He played Bard for the beta, and he's just like, Bard kind of sucked. He just didn't like it. So yeah. I can't sit for 6 hours straight grinding mobs like I used to. I need micro breaks to function. Yeah, and I think a lot of people will allow that, Steel Rose. Like, if you get into some of these more casual groups, you'll be able to XP for a little bit and be like, hey, guys, I need to take a quick break. 5-10 minute break. Go make something to eat, stretch your legs, that kind of thing. I need to figure out a way to afford a standing desk so that I can set up my whole computer, do a standing desk, and get one of those little walking treadmill things. That's kind of my next goal right now, I think, for my stream setup, is so that I can get one of those little walking treadmills for standing desk walking treadmill situations, so I can get some exercise. But I do go on bike rides. I like to do morning bike rides. I didn't today, but I do morning bike rides. You have both of those things. Do you like them? I keep hearing great things about those. So I definitely want to check that out. Go watch the Sheep Detectives. It's if it's still out. I do want to watch the Sheep Detectives. Maybe we'll do that. That's what you have as well, Isar? Yeah, I want to get one, man. That's what I really need to get. I need to figure out a way to afford it though. Some of that stuff's kind of expensive. So right now I've got what I've got. I got my setup. It's functioning. We'll get there. I often watch Twitch while running on the treadmill. There you go. That's awesome. Yeah. That is awesome. Well, hopefully you're not watching a slideshow with my Twitch right now. I will get it fixed, I promise, guys. I gotta figure out what the issue is. I think it's just my internet. Spectrum, What are you gonna do? But yeah, Sheep Detectives looks good. Let me make sure it's the one that I thought. The Sheep Detectives. Oh, it's got... Okay, I thought this was different. I thought this was an animated film. This is one with Hugh Jackman in it? Okay. This could be definitely a thing we do this weekend for sure. My son will be with me this weekend. Let's watch the official trailer here. Let me mute this. Let's watch this official trailer.
If there's one secret to happiness in my life,
I would walk
taking
500
care of the
miles.
kindest creatures on earth.
I love this song.
I want you to meet my flock.
When I wake up, well,
I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you.
And each day I read out loud to them mysteries, whodunits.
I know who the killer was.
I like to pretend that they follow along, but they're only sheep.
Ah! Why would he stop there?
He was just about to say who the killer was.
This is torture. It was the maid, right?
Oh my god.
Wake up! Everybody wake up!
This looks cute.
We found George on the grass, and he's not moving.
What?
Lily, tell us what to do.
Our shepherd was murdered. And we shall solve the crime. George was visited by someone he knew well enough to offer a drink.
Not much of a story for you, I'm afraid.
Unless there's anything out the ordinary.
The policeman is completely hopeless. We need to help him.
You think you're brave enough to leave home?
We're not scared.
What is that?
I think it's a road.
But what is it made of?
Well, not grass, I can tell you that.
Are you coming?
For George?
For George.
Officer Derry, I am George Hardy's lawyer. He wrote a will.
In the nighttime stories, the people in the will are always the suspects.
That man had nothing.
Well, actually, there is $30 million. And we have our motive. We need to look for clues.
Stand back.
I am, after all, a sheep detective.
You killed George. What are they hiding?
What if I can't solve it?
I've read you dozens of these stories. They follow very simple rules.
Look, a clue.
A clue.
Every time something happens with this case,
That's my hat.
there they are.
A clue. Thank you all.
Sheep can do things. In fact, we can do anything.
I want to bash it! I want to bash it so bad!
What's with them?
I want to watch that. That's cute.
I may be inside a clue. Ow!
That looks cute. Yeah, we'll have to check that one out. That'll be a good family movie for us. Maybe we'll watch that over the weekend or something. That looks very cute. Very, very cute. I don't think you'd be disappointed. I hope you see it and come back and let us know what you think of it. Yeah, we'll look into it. I don't know if we'll be able to watch it this weekend or not, but that's definitely one that's going to be on our watch list. All right. Man, where's the boat? What time is it in game? Time. Oh shoot, we got like 5 more minutes for the boat to get here.
Ugh. Oh boy.
I've been wanting to take Criddle out here to this island anyway, so might as well do that now. Since I don't have time to really get into a group and do anything like that, unfortunately. So, yeah. Well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. Man, I haven't heard that. Well, I have heard that song recently. We listened to a lot of 90s alternative in this household. Girlfriend and I both like 90s alternative, so. Which I guess that would be considered 90s alternative, isn't it? I guess it is. I love the ambiance of the sounds and stuff in this game. Well, look at that. Daytime's happening and the 3 moons are still up. All 3 of them. Look at that. That's cool. It's that time of year again, you know? When the moon's still up at dawn. Well, I know I'm gonna be. That song's gonna be stuck in my head all day. Thanks, Nova. We also do want to watch Project Hail Mary. I don't think it's at a movie theater around here, though. So we'll have to watch that somewhere. Project Hail Mary is another good one. Yeah, we definitely want to watch that. But yeah, we'll see. Project Hail Mary so far is the best movie I've seen this year. Really? Is it? That's crazy. That's awesome. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out this year, but easily the best thing for quarter one, quarter two. Nice. Yeah, we watched the Mario movie. I really enjoyed the Mario movie. And we went to on vacation a couple months, like I don't know, whatever it was, spring break for the kids. And we went on vacation and we went to a drive-in movie theater. And the drive-in movie theater did a double feature of Mario Brothers and Project Hail Mary. Like, two excellent movies, but we didn't stay for the second movie. We didn't stay for Project Hail Mary because it didn't start until like 10 o'clock or something. So we needed to get the kids back and get them to bed and everything. But we did watch Mario Brothers, and I really enjoyed that. I wish we should have stayed. Like, if the kids were a little older, then we probably would have stayed for Project Hail Mary as well. But that we would have gotten home until like 1 o'clock in the morning in that situation. Project Hail Mary and The Sheep Detectives are easily the best movies this year. Awesome. Might be the best movies of the whole year. Awesome. Yeah. So we'll definitely check those out. We've been talking about Project Hail Mary. We just never went to see it. So we'll probably have to watch it on Prime or whatever. We'll set it up in the living room, put it on the big screen, you know, and watch that. It'll be good times. Good times indeed. Good times were had by all. I've heard mixed reviews on Disclosure Day, but Spielberg can still hit the nostalgia. So many checked it out this weekend. Okay, yeah, Disclosure Day. I have to check that one out too. We're kind of not a big movie family, but we like to watch movies. We watch them every now and then, like every over the weekends, you know, especially when my son is here. We generally do a movie night when my son is with us. So we like to do that. A lot of fun. Lots of fun. Anyway, we got a couple other ideas though for tonight. How's the drama today? Right, so far so good, Westmort. No drama yet. So we're just enjoying the day and having fun. I'm not gonna let anything bother me today. We're gonna play, chat for a little bit. My girlfriend allowed me to get on and stream for a little bit this morning, and then we're gonna spend most of the rest of the day doing whatever she wants to do. Well, we have plans for her, but if she wants to do something specific, then we'll do that. Give me a few hours, and I'll start some drama for you. I won't be here for a few. I might be for a couple more hours, but then yeah. So I won't be here too long today. I just mostly wanted to pop in, say hello, see how everybody's doing, wish everyone a wonderful day, and hope you all have fun playing the game today and enjoying your lives. You know, last day of the week. People are going to be going into their weekends. Hopefully you have fun plans. Yeah. Good family time. I mean, I did wake up to a couple of comments of drama, Westmort, but I try to avoid some of that stuff. Try to. It's hard to do sometimes. Hope you all have a good day too. Thank you so much, Nova. I appreciate that, bud. Today's going to be a treadmill day today. Yeah, you're gonna so I read that treadmill because we were talking about treadmills a minute ago. Trade skill day today. That's kind of what I'm doing right now too. Are you doing trade skill stuff? I'm gonna take Criddle over to an island to get some int tongue, and try to get that up. Happy Friday, yes, happy Friday, Mr. Burkle. Best day of the work week. You know, I always look forward to Fridays at school, and work. They're always, you know, schooling Fridays were the best days, right? Because it's like all your friends are looking forward to the weekend. You're planning what you're going to do that weekend. You know, like I didn't do anything in school on Fridays almost ever. Like ever. I hated it. Fridays were the worst possible day. Well, worst possible day for getting schoolwork done. Best possible day for being at school, hanging out with your friends. And then for work weeks, yeah, I was always just like looking forward to the weekend. I kind of spaced out when I worked office jobs and things like that on Fridays. Now, when I did real estate, Fridays were a very busy day for me because everybody always wanted to go look at houses on Saturdays and Sundays. So like I was constantly like super busy on Fridays setting everything up to do the Saturday and Sunday. I had to make sure that houses were going to be available, what times they were available, you know, where they were, location wise, so we could make like a route that we didn't have to backtrack a bunch. Like there were very busy days for me on Fridays because everybody, you know, was sending me a bunch of emails and text messages. I want to go look at this house and I want to look at this house and I want to look at this house and here's my availability. And I had to schedule all that out. And it was like, oh my gosh, real estate can be tough, but it's only tough when you're busy. You know, when you're not busy, it's just like, yeah, I can go whenever. But yeah, if you're busy, man, and you have like couple different clients at the same time, it's just weekends were awful. That's one reason I got out of real estate. Not the main reason, but it's one of the reasons for sure that I ended up getting out of real estate. Have to gear your fighter more. You want to gear your new character chanter a bit? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, trade skills is a great way to do it. Like trade skilling, you're not going to make the best gear for your characters, but using trade skill to get your hat, your chest piece, and your legs is a good start for any level 1 character. So absolutely, I would recommend that. Uh-oh, are we lagging? The heck? These lag spikes, dude, they are rough. Whoa, this guy's just bouncing around all over the place. I have the mantra of solos found stuff. I don't believe in level 60 twinking and doing the OP nonsense. Well, there you go. Yeah, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. I mean, I get it. I don't like being able to do that. I hope that they kind of, for lack of a better word, nerf that a bit to where you can't just take level 60 gear and throw it on your level 1 characters and just be amazing God mode characters. However, as long as that is available, then people are going to do it. I do it some. I don't do it a lot, but I do it some. Like I did finally put a few items on my Spellblade. You know, I could have twinked it out. I could put a ton of good items on it. I just put a few just to kind of start him out. And then as I level him, I'll add some more items to it. But yeah, I totally get it. Also, shoulders and gloves I found in tailoring. Shoulders and gloves that are statted. Shoulders and gloves. Do you have to go to like the tailoring and workbench to do those? Maybe I missed those somewhere. Oh, the Umbral ones. Yes. Well, the game kicked me out. That's fun. Request timeout. What the heck? Did anybody else get kicked out of the game? What the heck's going on here? This does not happen often in this game. Oh my gosh. It is just not loading up. The heck? You're still on the boat? Oh, is that you on the boat with me? The heck is happening here? I can't log in at all? Man. All right, there we go. We're back in. That was weird. That was super weird. There are decisions that are very difficult to come back from, and not having the tiering of items is one of them. You basically have to start a new server to get new data on it. I agree. Like, I think that once they get the TTK changes in, once they get the class changes in, you know, maybe once they do all of that, this is just me talking. I am not a developer or nothing like that, but this is just, you know, just my opinion on it. They should probably open up a server for like 2 weeks of September, the first 2 weeks of September, and just let people go crazy in the game for 2 weeks. Everybody can play, to try out the game, to really stress test the servers, and just open up a brand new server for those 2 weeks and just see what happens. So that they can, and then they can shut it down after those 2 weeks, and gives them 2 weeks to fix any major issues for October 1st. You know, maybe the devs have already thought about that. I may be, you know, just kind of throwing out ideas that they already planned on doing. I have no idea, but I think that would be really smart of them to do. So. Oh my gosh, dude. What the heck? What the heck is happening here, devs? My goodness. You think October 1st, 2027? We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I think right now the devs, they will put the game out October 1st. I really do think they're going to do that, mostly because of money reasons, right? They do need to start paying their developers. They've been working for years on this game, absolutely free, volunteer basis. The game is now getting big enough where they can make money with it. I do have some concerns with that, where if they release in October 1st this year, if things are not, if things are not in a better place than they currently are, it may hurt them more than it helps them, because people might sub. I think we're going to get 30 to 50,000 subs in the first month. I really do think we're going to get 30 to 50,000 subs, but that could drop off very quickly if people are having an unfun time, if they're not enjoying their time, if things are broken, if they're constantly, when they zone, they crash, like I have done now 2 times in the last 2 times that I've zoned. Like things like that need to make sure that they do not happen often. Now, that said, they haven't happened to me often. That is a very uncommon occurrence. Like, I usually don't crash when I zone, but you know, they clearly changed something and it's now causing that. So yeah. Did you zone every time I zone? Yeah, I did just zone. Playing a T1 levels, I think the itemization for gems is rough. It's nearly impossible to find the chipped amber, the premier tank gem. It is, yes. It's hard to find some of those for jewelry because it also doubles as Wormsbane quest armor. Yeah, I agree with you, Nova. Like, they need to look at the drop rates on a lot of that stuff. They really do need to look at the drop rates. Like, I feel like lower end things should drop more often than they currently do, because people, generally speaking, out level them. They go from like level 1 to 10 or 20 very quickly, and then they don't have the gear to continue with their changes, right? With the way that they're trying to make the game with the TTK and all that kind of stuff. They're not going to have the gear to really continue to push, so they're going to have to backtrack and spend a lot of time trying to gear at these low levels just to get to the medium levels. By the time you get to like level 30 or so, you can start actually getting some decent gear if you go out and camp the right places. But then once you get into like level 40 to 50 plus, you start getting a bunch of gear. So it's very top heavy on the gear right now. They need to figure out what they're going to do at those lower levels. And like Wormsbane, I feel like the named monsters should spawn a lot more frequently, and so that they drop more items. Just make them way more common in that level 1 to 10 or maybe even 1 to 20 range. Like increase their rarity or increase their drop chance and their spawn chance significantly, and then slow it down as you get to higher level. What is this? Why do we have undead out here in the middle of the water? The heck? There's a plague knight out here and a whatever that other guy is. That's weird. Let's see if I crash again. I don't know what's going on. Hey, there we go. I think they should go on a donation basis first. I would personally sub as is, but consider it donation, consider it EA. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I get that. THJ was around. I donated monthly. Well, to be fair on that one, the hero's journey could not ask for a sub legally. They could ask for donations and get donations, but because that's people willing to give them money, but they could not sell a product. So they're very different things. They were trying to get around it legally. Not that I like or dislike anybody on the THJ team or anything like that. Like, I didn't even play it. But it's a whole legal reason there. I've been camping Tuskmaster Northat for 3 days. Yeah, it's very rare, right? Like the low level stuff is very rare. They need to have a medium and hard mobs for named mobs, in my opinion. I agree, yeah. They could make the more useless gems, like chip gems, a quest turn-in, for example, to help spread it out more. Yeah, I agree with that too, Nova. Like, you know, if you have like 1 or 2 gems that are just really wanted, then the other gems you just have like excess. Like if you go to a vendor, go to the mining vendor or whichever other vendors have the gems on it. You can see which gems nobody wants. There's thousands of the gems that nobody wants on there. And then there's 0 gems of the ones that people actually want. Kind of explains it right there, right? So it's, yeah, there's clearly an issue there. If there's so many excess items on a vendor, you know that item drops too much. And if there's nothing on the vendor, then it doesn't drop enough. So... Someone was exploiting pathing. Yeah, like they're cracking down on exploiting a lot lately, guys. I've talked about this quite a bit, and I have said many times. Are we in Shallow Shoals right now? Yeah, we are in Shallow Shoals. I need to go to this island. I think it's that island. Let's go. Whoa, hello. I think it's this island that I wanted to go to. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, because this is the Twin Island. Yeah, this is it. But yeah, people, so I've been talking about it quite a bit, that it's going to be very hard for the devs to police all the things they're trying to police, right? The exploiting in the game just on its own, the boxing, multi-boxing, all that kind of stuff, the macroing, they're trying to police a lot of things, and it's going to be very difficult for them to do. They are getting better at that. I've been talking about it quite a bit. I've been concerned with it quite a bit, but I do want to kind of come out and publicly say that they are getting better with that a lot more lately. They have been locking out more and more and more accounts. I have seen people disappear that I used to see all the time. Now, some of them might have quit the game. Some of them, may have just been like, I'm going to come back later. I don't know. But more and more people are getting caught doing things. So be sure, keep doing what you're doing. If you don't, I personally don't report people. I don't really petition people. I just don't do it. It's not in my nature to do those kinds of things. But it does help them out for the people that are going around doing that. So there you go. There's a really good thread on jewel crafting about how there are so many gems that are essentially useless. Yeah, hopefully they fix that. Should check out the anchor on the light tower and Captain Jonas Island. On the island you're headed towards. Yeah, that's where I'm headed right now. Yeah, the anchor. You talking about the Djinn quest? I don't know much about the Djinn quest. I know about the Djinn quest. I've never done the Djinn quest that you're talking about. I didn't get Sal. Good thing I've got a Sal potion. Woohoo! Wasn't sure if I actually brought one with me. Yeah, there's a couple really cool quests in the game. I've been on the fence about that. I did a couple of quest updates or quest videos going over a couple of quests that I feel like are essential quests for most players. But I'm also kind of I don't want to spoil people. I don't want to put out videos that are spoilery. But at the same time, I don't want people to feel like I'm gatekeeping. So I'm there's a very thin line there that I'm trying to So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a tough situation. I think they should lower the Sal potion to 100 alchemy. Maybe add levels to it. I don't know. Maybe. I'm on the fence on that one too. I feel like the Speed of the Wild is a little too strong. This version of it is only 30%. But I feel like overall it's a little too strong. But yeah, it's a whole thing. I'm going to let the devs work on that. I have made my comments on that. I have said what I like and don't like about it. I think other people have also said what they like and don't like about it. So it's kind of where we are. All right, let's see. Where am I? Let's go up here. Uh-oh, is somebody else getting herbs here? Dagnabbit. Oh no, I think maybe a couple people are getting herbs here. Does killing in bins ruin faction here? I don't know. I have not killed in bins on this character. So I am not sure. I could probably bring a character over here that I did kill in bins with and see. All right, we'll only need to get like five alchemy skill, or five herbalism skill, I think, right? Don't we need... I want to say that Phoenix Flower is 215. So if we can get at least 5 here, then we should be good to go for that. And there's one right there. Boom. It's the only reason I came over here, really, is to get a few of these and get the get the 5 skill that I need. Then I can go max out my herbalism to 265 and finally be done with herbalism, basically. And then just harvest everything that I see everywhere I go. All the time. I would love to see, like, you guys let me know what you think about this. I would love to see weapons that also function as harvesting tools. Would that be kind of cool? So, like, if you had a big axe that would function as a weapon, and then you could also lumberjack with it, and like the sickle, there's like a dark harvest, which is a sickle weapon. It's a really good weapon for low-level players. That should be able to harvest herbs, I feel like. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. Either that, let's see. People getting confused from all the time they are introductory quests. Yeah, there are a lot of introductory quests. There's a bunch, yeah. That or just allow us to have harvest tools auto use. I think that would be a better way to do it. If they're gonna force you to have to equip the item, is why I say that weapons should be also harvesting tools. I don't like this having to swap your tools back and forth. It's annoying and tedious. Druid starter weapon. Druid starter weapon should be a sickle. Absolutely. Okay, that person looks like they're mining and running up a wall. That's fun. One of the things Pantheon did amazing. Oh, yeah, their crafting system in Pantheon. Well, the crafting system I didn't like. Their harvesting system in Pantheon, though, was really nice, where you have, like, a whole other set of gear you put on. I actually did like that. I don't praise Pantheon much. I don't give them much credit anymore. It's really Pantheon as a whole, as a game, is an okay game and an okay concept. It's the dev team that I just am not really into. My weapon harvests souls. I like it. I like it. I've done an in-game feedback for that. Good. Yeah, like I think we need more in-game feedback for that. I'm positive the devs have heard us. They know that we want to have automatic tool usage. If we have the tool in our inventory and we go up and we click on an herb or a mining node or wood, it should automatically just equip that and use it, I think. Did not like their crafting system. I didn't like it locked behind. Yeah, I didn't like their crafting system. That's what, like, I tried to correct that when I just said what I was saying. Their harvesting, though, with their tools and how you could equip different gear for your crafting and harvesting, I liked that feature of it, but their overall system was awful. Like, their harvesting system just, it was terrible. Or crafting system, yeah. Maybe a backpack slot for one tool at a time. It would be cool. Display on your backpack as well. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Like, have special slots where you could just have like a pickaxe on it and a sickle on it. You know, that kind of stuff. That'd be kind of cool. I'd be okay with that. You know, just some of these quality of life features. There's actually a really good Reddit post, which people are flaming the guy for it. But there's a really good Reddit post, and a guy was trying to talk about quality of life, having it in the game. Now, he over-exaggerated, he or she, I don't know. They over-exaggerated the game is going to die if we don't have quality of life. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, maybe to you it might die if you don't have quality of life. Yes, it will push away some players, but I don't think it's going to necessarily die. So he did kind of blow that up a little bit more than it needed to be. But I do think that the game needs a bit more quality of life to really make it enjoyable. I feel like this team has taken away too much quality of life for no real reason. You know, like there's just no real reason for it. Like it's just tedious to be tedious kind of thing. And with the guise of it being old school, like that's not what made games old school, is that they were tedious. But that, I mean, again, my opinion versus other people's opinion. So, yeah. Do you know any ways to get wool without farming it from mobs? There is no way to get any type of cloth without killing monsters of certain levels. That's why tailoring is one of the hardest things to level in the game, because you have to kill level 45 plus monsters to be able to get linen. And yeah, there's no way to get it outside of that. Now, if you want to level tailoring at least a little bit, spiders are a great way to go, because spiders, of course, you still have to kill monsters, but spiders drop silk, and you can craft silk into like silk thread, and that can help you level it up. But outside of that, it's very tedious to level tailoring, unfortunately. Trade skills are annoying enough. Don't add to the gathering system. I agree, Vor. I agree. Only quality of life should be on the crafting system to start your own gear. Yeah. We just need. I think the game needs more quality of life. Just overall, just needs more quality of life. I need tailoring to level leatherworking. Need to make wool padding. Yeah, it's. I don't know how I feel about all of that. Like, sorry, my nose is super itchy. I apologize. I don't know why I'm apologizing for that. It's itchy, so I'm gonna scratch it. But anyway, I don't know how I feel about that, because you need, like, to do a craft right now. For example, like you're saying, you need tailoring to do leatherworking. But you need like the previous tier, so it's kind of frustrating. You know, like you get a bunch of one tier, and then you level up and you start getting the next tier, and it's like you need to save the previous tier to level up the current tier. I don't know. It's just a whole thing. And I need leatherworking, to level blacksmith, exactly. But again, the previous tier. So that's why, like, I have to look at it really closely before early access starts, and figure out what I'm gonna do, because, like I want to level up all of the different trade skills, but it's gonna be tedious, because to like level up leatherworking, you're gonna need to a lot of leather to level that up, but then you're going to need that level again for a different trade skill, so you're going to need the lower level stuff. You're going to have to save some of that up. It's just a whole thing. You don't think that's true? Which part of it's not true? Where it's the previous tier? It may not be true like 100% of the time, but you definitely need it sometimes. Like, I can show you what I'm talking about. Where's my leatherworking kit? So, like, let's say we want to make, we'll go way down here, and we're going to make a leather gorget, right? So I need padded leather canvas and linen padding. So in this case, it's the same tier, but some of these things, let me see if I can find one. So, yeah, this is using enchanted, well, this is leather canvas. Anyway, some of them is that way. Cotton, leather canvas, those are the same tier. There's some stuff. I don't remember what I was looking at and I was crafting specifically. Linen padding, padded leather. That is So to make the gear, maybe it was a saddle that I was looking at. Saddle, leather straps, leather straps, leather straps, and then iron stirrups. That are these the same tier? I don't know. Maybe they changed it from last time I looked at it. Bronze requires hide, which is T2. Yeah, maybe they changed it from the way I was looking at it. So yeah, I could be wrong on that now. But that kind of frustrated me when they did that. I was like, why the heck are you doing from different tiers? But yeah, it does look like it changed. So that's good. That's a good change. You're not seeing a mixed tier yet? I did previously. I know that I did because it was frustrating me. I think I was making saddles, though, at one point. And it might have been the stirrups. I needed a previous tier of stirrups or something. I don't know. All crafting skills are codependent on 1 to 3 other skills except cooking and alchemy. Yeah, like the blacksmithing, tailoring, and leatherworking. Yeah, they all require you to use one of the other ones. So like if you want to level one of those, you have to level another one of those, and to level another one of those, you have to level the third one. So it's almost like if you're going to do any of the 3, you kind of have to level all 3 of them, right? Because like you have to keep up somehow. So it can be frustrating for sure. No, sorry. So I'm trying to read something from my brother-in-law. All right, I'll check on that later. I like Jewelcraft requires disenchanting, enchanting, and blacksmithing. That's true. Yeah. I didn't think about that one. I didn't even consider that one right now, but it absolutely does. Horse things are still an issue. All barding currently looks like copper. Is that what it is? Okay, maybe it was the barding then that I was looking at, Westmort. I knew I saw something. I thought it was all of the crafting, though. Maybe it never was, and I just assumed it was or something. That could be the case. Assumptions are not always the best thing, right? We can't assume. Assuming will get us in trouble. I do it just as much as others, and yeah, makes us look like idiots sometimes. But yeah, you have to get disenchanting, enchanting, and blacksmithing to be able to do jewel crafting, which is why I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad that you can do all crafting on one character, because it would be a pain in the butt to craft on this character and then transfer over all your goods to craft on another character and transfer over all your goods to craft on another character. I'm just going to do them all on one. Platinum barding requires platinum plate and padded leather straps. So that is funny. But the other stuff all requires copper? That's weird. It's easy to get called out when talking to an online crowd. Oh, yeah, I get called out a lot. And it's fine. I'll admit when I'm wrong, you know. I'll absolutely admit to it. I'm not always right. Sometimes I think I'm always right. Which again is wrong. So But that's why I like to double check. You know, we just look, double checked, and yeah, we get we get the correct information and keep moving forward. Sometimes you're right. Sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes, most of the time I'm right. No, it's sometimes. It's sometimes. I don't think I'm wrong or I don't think I'm right all the time. I try not to think that I'm right all the time. But that's another one of those things, though, right? When you think that you're right and somebody attacks that and tells you that you're wrong, but you think that you're right, you feel a need to defend it instead of checking to make sure that you're correct or not correct. You know, like, that's why I checked it. Westmore called me out and he said, no, it works this other way. So I looked. I wasn't sure. I turn left better than you? Are you not an ambi-turner? He's not an ambi-turner. He can't turn left. You're wrong, Colonel Sanders. Mama said alligators need a... Wait, alligators... What does he say about alligators? Something about tooth... They're angry because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush. Something like that. Oh my God. She's right. You're wrong. She is right all the time. 100% of the time, she is correct. The dog can't... That dog, guys... I need to make a video of our dog one day just to show you. So that's my girlfriend's dog right there, Cleo. And well, I guess our dog now. When she's a good dog, it's our dog. When she's a bad dog, it's her dog. Anyway, that dog literally does not know how to turn around. I am not kidding you. You're like, Cleo, come here. Or Cleo, go, you know, like whatever. You tell Cleo to do whatever. She will like look backwards and just back up and then like spaz out and spin around. Like she can't just turn left or right. We also have some bar stools up against our like, you know, kitchen bar stool area. And whenever she goes near those bar stools, she has to go under them. She can't walk beside them. She has to go underneath all of the bar stools. I don't know why she can't walk beside them. If she goes near, like down a hallway, she gets way up against the wall and leans on the wall and goes down the hallway. The dog is seriously messed up. It's like super messed up. Alligators are ornery because they got all those teeth and no toothbrush. That's it. There it is. That's the rule. That is the rule, Short Circuit. You are absolutely correct. She is always right all the time. She's an old lady and hardwood floors are slippery. She's also dumb. Yes. Both of those things are accurate. My gosh, dude. That dog is just... Here's another thing that she likes to do. She likes to go... Like, she'll jump on furniture. We know for a fact she jumps on the couch while we're gone. We know this because there's dog hair on the furniture that wasn't there before, or the pillows on the couch have like a Cleo size indentation on them. But so we know she can jump up there by herself unassisted. But when we are downstairs and we're watching TV or something and she wants to jump up on a piece of furniture, she like puts her front paws up there and then turns around and looks at you. And then kind of like does this, hey, you want to help me? Like she, every single time she asks for assistance to get up on the couch if you're home. But when we're not home, she definitely gets up there. Hey, what's going on, Erie Henny? How you doing, bud? Some topics I think I'm right in a significant amount of the time, but I have some specialties IRL. I ask questions first. Yeah, I try to. You know, I'm not always good at it. We're all human. We all make mistakes. And we all get very defensive of our mistakes, right? We do. We absolutely do. And when we get called out, you know, we're like, oh man, you know, can I get on this?
Yeah.
I wish we could lay down. Wait, we can. Oh, I love it. My foot sticks through a hole. But, I mean, honestly, that's how I would sleep on a hammock probably. My foot would probably go through a hole, and then it would, like, flip over, and I'd get all tangled up in it. So I could absolutely see that happening. Anyway. Fun times. Fun times. Yeah, we all make mistakes, you know? We all do. I think our biggest mistake is not admitting to our mistakes. It's kind of a... What do they call that? A conundrum? Your biggest mistake is not admitting that you make mistakes. You guys seem like a cute couple. Any plans for a collab stream with Miss Criddle in the future? No. Zero plans for that. She has zero want for being on camera. I mean, maybe I could get her to play a game with me or something, and she just wouldn't be on camera, and I could talk to you, and she might, like, chime in where you could hear her, maybe. But no, she has absolutely no want to be on camera. The world can't handle my hotness. Oh, honey. You are very beautiful. It's for the better good. Yeah, yeah. We're not ready. That's 100% what it is. They're not ready. They're not ready for how amazing she is. How beautiful and smart and just perfect in every way. Other people would be really jealous. Oh my goodness. She's very humble too, by the way. Very humble. I think that's what I like most about her, is her humbleness. Blink twice if you're under duress. Oh. My goodness, goodness, goodness. Nah, she's fun. She's fun. Do 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 do. You get the weirdos that come out of the woodwork as soon as a woman comes out online. Oh, yeah. It's best that she stays in the background for both your sake. People, yeah. Like, I try, like, she, you know, she's an adult. She can do what she wants to do. I try to keep the kids kind of out of it. You know, like, I talk about the kids. And every once in a while, they might poke their head into the stream or something, and you might see them in the background or something here. But, I try to keep that out of the limelight. Because, like you said, you know, the weirdos come out. They absolutely come out. Not to mention, and I'm not saying anybody does this or doesn't do this, but I guess I am saying that people probably do this. The people come out and they're like, you're exploiting your child for views and whatnot and all that kind of stuff. And I don't like that either, you know. It's not that's not the intention. Just kidding. Anyway. Now we have a fun little family here. It's good times. Good times. We all get along for the most part, you know. There's always those things. Yeah, we're gonna do this for a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna go bang on the younger version of my girlfriend, her daughter. I'm gonna go bang on her door, wake her up, and we're gonna go get some lunch, and then figure out the rest of our day. We've got plans. I've got plans. I don't know if anybody else has plans. I have plans. It's gonna be a fun day for me. Hopefully it's fun for her. I thought you said something completely different for a second. Wait, what? I don't know what you're referring to, but hopefully it wasn't bad. All right, we got to 220 on our herbalism, so we're pretty good to go on that. Missing 2 nodes back there? Am I? Are there 2 nodes that I'm not doing the cycle for? What do you mean playing Eminem? Is it the plan? It is most days, yes. Playing Eminem is most days plan, Jeremy. But it's my girlfriend's birthday, so we're gonna be doing mostly stuff for her all day long. Actually, let me rephrase that. We're gonna be doing everything for her for the remainder of the day. Once I get off of here. So I'm not going to be on here as long as I normally am. But, yeah. Explains that? Yeah, it definitely explains that, right? One to the left behind the ogre and one on the platform above him, behind him. Okay, I'll check those out. Happy birthday to her. Yes, happy birthday to her. Absolutely. My thought process this morning, and I literally asked her last night, was, hey, what do you want to do in the morning? I wasn't going to stream if she didn't want me to stream this morning, or she wasn't okay with me streaming this morning. And I was like, do you want to get up and just relax? So we're giving her time to get up, relax, do what she wants to do. She wants to actually play the PlayStation. Is it working yet, honey? Did it connect and do its thing? She wants to play some Genshin Impact. And then, yeah, we got the rest of the day is planned. Her daughter and I have come up with some things. My son's come up with a few things. So, Trent told your guild leader last night that raid bosses are offline already. They're not. Well, they weren't last night. What time did Trent say that? This is another part of the communication issue. Like, I'm not trying to pick on the devs, but I'm going to pick on the devs a little bit right now. This is part of that communication issue that is not getting through very well. As of 3 o'clock Eastern this morning, raid bosses were still functioning. So only 7.5 hours ago, raid bosses were still functioning. So I don't know when they're planning on turning those off. But they were not off as of 3 o'clock this morning. I don't know what to say other than that. So if Trent told you otherwise, Trent was misinformed. As of 3 o'clock a.m. Eastern. They could be off now. I personally did 2 raids last night. Personally. So I can assure you, the one at 3 o'clock in the morning I did not participate in, because despite what people say, I am not 100% poop socking this game. Also behind Captain Jonas. Okay, so hang on, let me see if we can figure out where. There's one that's up here that I'm gonna go get, and then we're gonna go back the other way. You said the one behind the ogre. I think I know where the ogre is. So let me get this one over here. That probably means both of those other nodes are up. Because, yeah, the way that nodes work right now, those other nodes absolutely should be up. I'm saving the poop socking for live. Yeah, absolutely. You know, absolutely. I don't think anyone should be poop socking, crazy poop socking right now. That said, people have accused me of poop socking. Of course I am. I'm a content creator. I'm going to be playing this game a ton. I am currently poop socking in like 99% of players' mind. In my mind, I am not poop socking yet at all. Right? I hate that term too. It's so gross. But, you know, like, I am not waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning and doing raids. I'm not doing it. People think that I am. They claim that I am. I am not. I literally am not. You know, if I'm online, if I happen to be home or whatever, and I'm available and a mob spawns, yeah, I'll do it. But other than that, no. Okay, so this one right here, behind the ogre. Got it. And then you said there's another one. Is there another one up here behind this? I've always been told or heard that there's not one up here. Oh, there is one up here. Okay. Nice. I never saw this one. Why do these guys not have name tags? That's weird. Okay. Okay, cool. So those are the two that I was missing. Was I missing any other ones you said? Captain Jonas node? Where is Captain Jonas? He's down here somewhere, like in front of this boat. I don't know exactly where Captain Jonas is. Yeah, I find it kind of funny. People are like, you know, the people that don't like me right now for raiding situations and all that. They're like, you're absolutely showing up to every single raid and training us, and that's literally not basically. That is literally what one individual person has said to me. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about because I don't show up to every single raid. I just don't. If it was early access, I would, but it's not early access. I really don't care that much. Not as much as people think that I do right now. Yeah, if it's after like midnight my time, chances are I probably won't show up to a raid. I might, but probably not. He's in a gazebo up the 2 ladders. In a gazebo up the 2 ladders. Okay. Which is over there. So I was missing 3 nodes total. I'm getting plenty of int tongue, I can tell you that. This is good. Look at that. I got 20, 40, 60, 61 so far. This is excellent. Excellent. I think they're going to take another pass on the wizard. I hope so. I really hope so. They, the wizard was okay. Then they totally gutted it. Then they made it pretty good again. And then they kind of brought it back down. So it's like the wizard was here, and then it went here, and then it went back up to about here, and then it went back down to about here. That's my take on the wizard. I don't know if I was looking at the camera enough, but yeah, it's just kind of all over the place. How bad is it at 60? I mean, it's not bad at 60, but you run out of mana very quickly. And, you know, like I would say in a full group, when I was in a full group doing DPS on my wizard, I could do 3 to 4 fights and I was completely out of mana. And then I'd have to sit down and meditate for like 2 or 3 fights at least to get my mana back. And then, you know, 3 or 4 fights, 1 named fight plus like 1 regular fight, and I was out of mana. Some named fights would just completely make me go out of mana. Like a 60-second duration named fight, I would be just completely wiped out of mana. So that kind of felt bad. Oh no, look out. Run away, run away. So yeah, they definitely messed up the wizard in my opinion. The main issue that I have with the wizard, the main issue I've had the entire time I've been playing the game, is wizard does not have much sustain in a group. And should the wizard have sustain? Yes. Should it be as good as, let's say, a rogue? No. So there's 2 different ways you can DPS. You can have sustained DPS, or you can have very good burst DPS. A wizard has the best burst DPS in the game. So their sustained DPS should be lower for that reason. But how much lower is the question. And right now, the sustained DPS is complete and utter garbage. All right, so here is where... Okay, it's back here behind this. Got it. So, like, I think that the sustained DPS of the wizard needs to come back up. The burst DPS is probably okay where it's currently at. However, one thing that I have noticed is their pinnacle, or is it the penultimate? I think penultimate is the second best. I don't remember. I get those words mixed up all the time. But the pinnacle spell for the wizard is Greater Fireball, and it is not worth casting right now. It's a level 60 spell that no one should ever cast. Why is our best overall, supposed best pinnacle spell never cast? That feels really, really bad. So anyway, that's where I'm at with it. Hey, what's up, Xander? How you doing, bud? They call me the Node Master. Nice. I'm the Node Dominator. I love it. I love it. Hey, the Xander Kane is also on YouTube. What's up, man? You found me over on YouTube as well. I can't get away from you, man. No matter how much I try. I've known that guy, Xander Kane, I have known for, holy moly, I can't do math right now. 32 years? 33 years? Something like that. It's been a long time. Long time. I'm good. Went and saw the movie Backrooms last night. I've been wanting to watch it. Yeah, that was a wild but fun watch. I'll have to watch it soon and let you and we can chat about it. I started watching Iron Lung. Have you watched that one yet, Xander? Yeah, I was talking about Dragon Con yesterday, by the way. And was I talking about that on the stream? Anyway, a buddy of mine. I was saying that a buddy of mine is a big movie buff. And especially horror movie buff. That is Xander Kane. Anyway, you don't think so? You should check that one out. So it's a movie. It's called Iron Lung, and it's made by Markiplier, who is he's a streamer. Like he streams well, he's not really. I don't know if he's actually a streamer anymore, but he's a YouTube personality, and he does a lot of like Let's Plays. Does a lot of Let's Plays. Really big content creator for YouTube. Like he's probably in the, I don't know, probably in the top 100, I would imagine. But he's definitely up there. Oh, Oh, I was talking with Sibylla on Discord. Okay, so that was just last night. I guess it wasn't on the stream. Anyway, he made a movie. Like, I think he directed it and starred in it. And, yeah, it's called Iron Lung. I started watching that. I haven't finished it yet. I started watching it last night, and then I ended up talking to a couple of guildmates and stuff last night instead of watching the movie that I wanted to watch. But yeah, you should check that one out. Backrooms was directed by a YouTuber. Also YouTuber? Okay, I didn't know he was a YouTuber as well. I have heard about Backrooms though, and it was like a less than $1 million budget or something, and it's like literally one of the best movies that they've made. Like that's best horror movies. It was like competing with another movie recently. And it's like he made this movie in less than $1 million and it has grossed, however many millions. And then versus like a Disney movie that costs like $300 million to make and is only grossed like $301 million or something ridiculous. What's Iron Lung on? I have no idea. Plex? I'm watching it on Plex or through Plex. I don't know. Let's find out. We can look. What is Iron Lung streaming on? Exclusively on YouTube Movies. It's available for $4.99 to purchase, $9.99 US. So there you go. But yeah, that's Markiplier right there. That's him. So there you go. A buddy of mine has a Plex server, and he puts all sorts of stuff up on the Plex server, so I was watching it on that. But Iron Lung's on YouTube. Yeah, Markiplier he's a very big YouTuber. Obsession was also made. Obsession is another one I want to check out. It made $212 million on a $10 million budget. Is that what it was? Wow, that's nuts, dude. Like, kudos to those guys, right? Kudos to them for going after their dream, making movies that they want to make, and just absolutely banking on it. That is fantastic. Obsession was awesome. I need to watch that one too. I've got them all on my watch list. Xander's, he's seen my Plex, well, it's not my Plex, my friend's Plex server. He's seen it. It's got so many movies on it. Like tons of movies. So I need to go watch it. They're all on my watch list right now. You heard Obsession was really good? I did too. I've heard about it, but I haven't watched it. I wish I could do some movie watching with you all. Like I wish that was a thing that you could do, but of course there's like copyright infringement and all those kind of things. Like they did it for a little while with Amazon Prime and Twitch where you could do watch parties. But yeah. Does endurance matter in this game? Right now, no. Endurance only matters for jumping. You can see my endurance at the top of the screen is going down. Every time you jump, it costs 10 endurance. And I have 100 endurance. I can jump 10 times in a row without having to rest. So right now, other than jumping, it literally does nothing. However, I kind of expect them to maybe do something in the future with it. So we'll have to see. You can do it on Watch Together, I think. Maybe. We'll have to look at that. We'll have to check that out. But we might be able to do it on Watch Together. I don't know. But yeah, I would love to do that and watch like some B movies, some horror movies and stuff with chat and just kind of hang out. I've done it a couple times in the past with a few people, but very few people actually watched with me. But I have done it. My site might be pulled down. I think there's some like copyright infringement issues with it. I don't know. So I can't even listen to music, and YouTube and Twitch. Anytime I listen to music on stream, both YouTube and Twitch are like, you didn't say the magic word. I see VTuber do it without any sound and screen, just with timestamps. Yeah, I could do that, and we could but that would just be literally my face up the whole time. I guess some people might like that, and then everybody basically hits play at the same time, and we all just get in. We schedule it, and then we all just watch movies all at the same time. Everybody gets their own, however they're going to watch the movie, and then just 1, 2, 3 play. Site URL now is W2G. Okay. They did get around it with private links, but I think that was the only temporary. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm going to keep things legal. So we'll have to, maybe we can figure out a way to do it. Horror is currently the most profitable genre in filmmaking. Is it really? That's awesome. Your time has finally come, Xander. Your time has finally come. It's like me with gaming, right? Gaming is finally mainstream, or more mainstream than it used to be. And Twitch and YouTube and, you know, all that gaming content is finally, you're able to have a career with it now. You know, for many years, gaming was just like, nope, nobody wants to watch it. Nobody cares anything about it. You're a nerd, that, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, ugh. So finally, horror movies are starting to shine. I love it. A feeling of distress washes over me. Why is a feeling of distress washing over me? Am I running out of food or something? Double-edged sword. It's nice. There's so many theater. Eventually big. Hang on. I got to scroll down. Film companies will start. Yeah, that's the thing that's happened with gaming as well. You know, like I would say 7-8 years ago, Twitch streaming and YouTube game streaming just absolutely just skyrocketed, and it was so the barrier to entry was is and became way too low. I don't want to say too low, but it lowered significantly. So now it's like anybody and everybody can be a Twitch and YouTube content creator with very little overhead, very little setup process. They made it extremely easy to do, which has just saturated the market and made it a lot more difficult to get into those markets now. So, yeah. It's the Jin Island is what does it. It just makes you distressed. Huh. Never noticed that before. Blumhouse was making cool horror flicks, but now it's mostly garbage. Yeah, they've commercialized it, right? I watched a Blumhouse recently. Was it, what was the Blumhouse I watched recently? Oh my God. It was... Ready or Not, Here I Come. Was that Blumhouse Productions? Or Ready or Not 1 and Ready or Not 2? Maybe, I think that was one. I don't know. I watched that one recently. What else did I watch? I'd have to look at my recently watched movies. Here, I can pull them up. Since we're talking about it. Mud as well. TV, movies. Come on, movies. Load movies. Let's see. Iron Lung, Lee Cronin's Money. Lee Cronin's Mummy. Ready or Not. Are the two that I have recently queued up to watch. Ready or Not 1 is good. 2 is not. I have not started 2 yet. I watched Ready or Not 1. And it was okay. But yeah, Ready or Not 2 I have not actually watched. But yeah, have you watched Lee Cronin's Mummy yet? They Will Kill You. I did watch They Will Kill You. I did watch that one as recently as well. That one was a fun watch. It was like Kill Bill almost, right? It was like a revenge story with lots of blood, lots of fighting. It was very much a Kill Bill inspired. I feel like Kill Bill inspired movie. Hey, what's going on, Shadako? How are you, bud? How are you doing? I just read in Discord the Beastmaster is next coming in rework. Is that true? It is true. Yes. You have the Mummy on Plex? Nice. Yeah, I started to watch The Mummy, and then I didn't have time to watch it, so I got like 10 or 15 minutes into it, and I was like, I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to come back to it later. So we'll check it out. Yeah, no worries, Shadako. I'm looking forward to that deep dive. When it pops up, whenever I see that it pops up, I will absolutely read over the deep dive. We'll be doing a YouTube video, comment on it, give my take on it, all that kind of stuff. So definitely keep watching on YouTube side of things, and I'll let you know when it pops up. We might do it on stream depending on when they actually release it. We might not. It just all depends. Any idea what it'll drop approximately? I don't know, but Sean, he announced it yesterday, and Zillith told him that he could announce it. My guess is maybe this weekend. So I would definitely keep an eye on the website this weekend, but that may or may not happen. Great time to level up a new goblin. Absolutely. I love it. I need to try out the archer and druid. I have gotten my spellblade to level 16. I feel like I've got a good feel for the spellblade, and right now I feel like it's a solid class. I also have a friend in my guild that is level 60 spellblade. So on the top end, they're also looking pretty good. They play really well. Like, I can tell you how they play at my level 16 level, which is about the same that they play at a high level. And then their DPS at high level is very, very good right now. So the Spellblade is looking solid. So I don't know if we'll do this or not. I don't know if I want to continue leveling the Spellblade or if I want to try out the Archer or Druid for a few levels and see how those play. So we'll have to see what happens. Don't know what I'm going to do. I just don't know. All right, we are at 237 herbalism, and we're getting tons of herbs. We got 20, 40, 60, 80, 101 herbs so far. We're killing it. Muddy Waters. How you doing, bud? Level 17 Archer now. It's more fun after the rework. Awesome. Has some of the problems of course, but changes are coming fast. That's good. Yeah, love it. Started 4 alts now. 60 Monk for a while. Doing good. Awesome. You got 4 different alts. Monk needs some love, man. Monk needs some love. I actually had a chance to play my buddy's Monk character the other day. And yeah, it needs some love. I mean, I knew it needed love, but then I played it and I was like, it needs more love than I thought. Like, I think it's ridiculous. The monk only has 8 skills that it can put on its ability bar. 8. That's it. It can't even fill up its entire ability bar. Like, that feels bad, man. Like, what the heck? What the heck-a-rooney? Trying to figure out how to stream? Yeah. Do it. Do it up. Druid Swarm Dots got kind of hit hard the last patch. Level 28 version is much less mana efficient than level 16 version. Yeah, they really need to look at mana efficiency. I kind of want to make a post on that. I know on the wizard front, the mana efficiency is all over the dang place. What really bothers me is the mana efficiency within the same line of spells. When it jumps around, it should always get better as you get higher level, I think. And it doesn't always get better. It's really weird. So I don't know, man. Like the efficiency is the one thing right now that I feel like the devs are just oblivious to. They might absolutely, I mean, clearly they are not completely oblivious to it, because they have literally said things like, we have adjusted the mana efficiency on et cetera, et cetera. So they're not oblivious to it, but I just don't feel like they're doing a very good job of making spells, like making the efficiency feel good between the different spells. Like it just feels bad. On the wizard in particular, their level 60 best spell and their highest level spell, damaging spell, is just terrible mana efficiency and absolutely no reason to cast the spell, like none whatsoever. So I don't know why that spell even exists. So it's stuff like that that just kind of frustrates me. And hopefully they hone that in a little bit more. I know that they're working hard. I know that they're, it's in beta and all that kind of stuff. But when they make adjustments to the spells and they completely forget about one spell to another one, the 5 minute, saying that Arcane Invocation is a 5 minute recast when it's actually a 10-minute recast makes a big difference. That's half the amount of mana returned that they factored in. So like things like that, it feels really bad. And it's like, I'm going to say it in a mean way, but I don't mean it that way. Like, are you actually paying attention? Like, are you like, I feel like sometimes the devs are doing things too quickly and they're making a lot of little, very simple mistakes because they're trying to rush something out. I like the changes that they're doing them very fast, but at the same time, we need a little bit more quality control over those changes. So hopefully in one of those 3 or 4 different ways that I just said that was a nice way to say it. I don't really know. I'm very bad with words like that sometimes. I come across as kind of elitist and kind of a jerk sometimes. I know that. I apologize, but somebody's got to say it. Slow down a little bit, take a breath, make sure you're doing it right is what I'm trying to get at. Oh no, my Speed of the Wild ran out. That is my cue, ladies and gentlemen. I was telling myself when Speed of the Wild ran out, that was going to be my cue to go ahead and log out and start working on birthday activities for my girlfriend. We're going to grab these 2 things right here. This one. We got lots of int tongue though. Man, I got a ton of int tongue. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 108 int tongue. Rockin' and rollin' here. Uh-oh. The girlfriend has walked in. You might see a glimpse of her. Hang on. Did you see her walk by? Those that were asking, are we going to do a collab? That's the only collab you're probably going to ever get. Is her randomly walking by. Xander does know you. Oh, nope, they didn't pick you up when you walked by. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, say hi. She's so mean. She doesn't like you guys. She's like, I don't like any of them. They're all silly nerds. Well, I tried, guys. I tried. Anyway, let me go ahead and log out here. I will be back on here probably tomorrow morning around 9 a.m. Eastern. I doubt I will be around the rest of the day. We're going to be doing a lot of birthday activities, hanging out with her, doing all sorts of fun stuff for her birthday, singing lots of birthday shenanigans and all that fun things. We're a bunch of nerds. We are a bunch of nerds. And I'm okay with that. She's okay with it too. She likes nerds. She is a nerd. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I know it was a short stream, but I do appreciate you stopping by, chatting with me, hanging out with me. It's been a lot of fun, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye.